6-3 set to Wawrinka and has only been broken once. It's really going to take Djokovic a lot. Sorry about that, my computer. But it's going to take Djokovic a lot of effort to try to stay in Federer's service games because Djokovic hasn't played anybody who serves like Fed. You can argue, obviously, that Cilic and Dimitrov probably serve a little bit harder, but they don't have the direction, nor the action, nor the ground game to back it up that Federer does. It's a different feeling playing a 7-time Wimbledon champion versus a guy in his first major semi. That's why the Dimitrov-Federer comparison is so shitty at best. But all in all, I like Federer. I like him to win this tournament and to win his 8th Wimbledon and his 18th major overall. I feel that this might be one of his last best chances, so if anything, desperation might factor in. I think he's probably going to play more to realizing that he does not have as much time left. And I also would like to point out what really gives Federer an advantage in this match is movement. And I wouldn't say that on any other surface, but look at the grass itself and look at how Federer moves on. Smooth, rarely out of position, always ready to take the next shot as early as he can to take time away. Ridiculously good returner on the grass. The backhand isn't bothered at all by heights or by spin. Slice can mix it up. And also, Djokovic has not looked impressive in certain moments this tournament. If you look at the road he's had in the final, he could have easily closed out Stepanek in 3 sets, but almost got pushed to a 5th because his game went backwards in the big moments. The Cilic match, he had chances to close out that 3rd set, and that would have taken it straight to a 4th, and Djokovic would have cleaned his clock. The Dimitrov match, in big moments, Dimitrov, again, he wasn't as effective, but at the same time, Djokovic didn't play well. I watched enough of the Dimitrov-Djokovic match to gauge that Dimitrov more lost the match than Djokovic won it. Looking at the draw itself, and the matchup itself, Dimitrov committed a lot of unforced errors and a lot of errors that Djokovic was able to force. I know Djokovic put down 17 aces, which is very impressive for him. But at the same time, Dimitrov is nowhere near the quality of returner that Roger Federer is. I didn't really personally think Dimitrov played very well. And yet Djokovic still had to be pushed to 4 to beat him. I know I said earlier Dimitrov-Federer comparison is shitty. But a Djokovic versus Dimitrov versus Federer match comparison is not, for this reason. You're comparing how one guy does in his previous round against a player who didn't play well. Djokovic did not play well. And Federer has played very well this whole tournament. His game is on a roll. I think of it like this. If we're looking at it from the serving to returning standpoint, I would have to bet, if I had to bet money, I would say Djokovic is more likely to have his serve broken by Federer than Federer is to have his broken by Djokovic. I'm trying to look up that match they had at Wimbledon a few years ago. What really gave Federer an edge in that match was his serve and the fact that he hit his spots. He's one of the best servers in the history of the game for a reason. He doesn't hit 130, 135 out wide and try to hit 20 aces or 30 aces a match. He's comfortable with 12 aces. He wants a service winner and he wants an easy put away. And against Djokovic, I see it very, very difficult for Djokovic to stay consistently in Federer's service games. Now, the fact that Federer has played Raonic and the fact that he's played Wawrinka, 2 guys with bigger groundies and bigger serves than Djokovic, I think can only help his cause. I say that Roger Federer defeats Novak Djokovic in 4 sets to win Wimbledon. I'd say 3 of them close, 1 of them maybe more or less, not a lopsided, but rather a cruising kind of set. I predict sorry about that, my computer again. I predict that Federer will be hoisting his 8th Wimbledon title and his 18th Grand Slam in general when the dust is settled on Sunday. Thank you guys so much for listening. This is James Kuzneric for Real Steel Sports. I apologize for the 2 random beeps towards the end of my show. My computer battery is low, so I'm going to go charge that. And hopefully load up more sports segments for you guys to come in the future. But until then, take care, guys. Over and out.